exhibition. Customize.
I'm two on one day on my third. I was too broke, now I'm too rich. Made 100K on my third shift.
What I could do.
Boy, I'm a gangster.
Could put. But he not fast.
We've been getting money for a long time. We was out here hungry for a long time. I don't never really have no punchlines. And all you rappers looking like a lunch line.
Make sure our third receiver is fast. Don't really have. See, our fourth receiver needs to be that guy. So if I'm trying to do shit with like four wide receiver packages, awareness. We're going to use Jalen Richard as our fourth receiver. He doesn't have a very high overall for it, but we know he can catch the ball. Put LaFell and Aitman down there. It's really down between Nick Nelson and Worley. He's stronger. Nelson more agile. He's better at sell. He's better awareness. Carry. Catch.
Gotta hit him on the jack. When you coming back, there's you on the map. Everything is intact. Could have been a seamstress, still wouldn't cut him slack. Pretty much I got a clue. Itty bitty piggyback off everything I do. But I'm still dropping. Got him looking like James Harden at the awards. Back to you, I'm so into you. For real, real, like I'm kin to you. If you a 10, I add 10.
I'm going to use Worley as our safety. And then slot CV. We got Nick Nelson. Gilchrist probably would be my better guy here somewhere, but you can't put two of your starting safeties in here and have them at the top of your depth chart in their natural position. But if you could, that would be nice. I'd have to go to practice mode and try that. Go Ely and McDonald. I gotta use Clint. Yo, what's up, man? I'm just about to get started going into this game. I'm gonna change up a few things. I know for a fact, starting off, I like Brian in the slot. I like fast receiver in a slot. Gonna use Jalen Richard. I'm gonna give these guys one more day, man. See if they want to act right. I want speed in the slot because I run a gun bunch, and sometimes if I see cover 3, I like doing that fade, and you need to be fast to get open on that. I'm not really running deep post and shit, so I put 3 of my fastest guys in the slot. Take a chance with it. But other than that, we need to go and save this. And this is how you save your rosters, man. You never have to worry about shit when you go into a game. Having to pause it and shit, and then your opponent don't want to sit there and wait all day, and it fucks you up because it takes forever for you to get to the pause menu to look at your depth chart. That's how you get fucked up. You're trying to make all them damn adjustments. By the time you get those adjustments in, it's the second quarter. I manually subbed LaFell in, to be honest. He's more of a run blocking receiver. So like if it's a formation I like to run out of, I use him. If it's like a formation where there's 2 receivers that I run with, you know, that I like to run out of, I'll use 8-man and LaFell. Or it's not really me worried about having to have, you you know, receiving based wide receivers. Like, you'll watch me play this game. You'll see, like, I do a lot of, like, I've been utilizing manual subs out of certain formations. But not too much to where it's gonna fuck me up, where I need like a package or something. And we move Colton Miller to guard. He pulls out pretty nice. He just isn't a very good pass blocker on the outside. The Lions, you definitely could. Shit. Matthew Stafford got a monster fucking arm. Shit. The Lions a sleeper team, man. They got talent everywhere. Hey, what up, bro?
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the east side of the Bay Bridge in Oakland, California. The pregame festivities here in Oakland have to be seen to be believed. This crowd in silver and black, they are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Carolina Panthers. Here's Chandler Catanzaro ready to get this one started. And off we go from Oakland. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the...
There's a lot of those, Justin. There's a lot of those. Fucking 49ers are good, man. 49ers got a lot of talent on them.
Oh, yeah. Can't wait to use them the next night. Watch how many people use the Browns, though.
I don't jump on bandwagons because of who they got. I use the same team every year. Win, lose, or draw.
Now the first carry for Marshawn Lynch. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Carr to throw on second down. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Dontari Poe coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long.
6-18. OP. 24. 694. Go. Express.
From the gun, it's Carr. Now he'll go deep down the middle. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way down to the 29.
Appreciate it.
On 3rd down, that is a big-time play for the Raiders. 53 yards.
Right Monday. 24. 734. Go. Good shot. 734.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Finds Roberts left side. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Seth Roberts, 29 yards. And the Raiders drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Now the former Oregon man, this is Kenyon Barner. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second in just about a few inches here.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
They'll run it now with Barner. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
20.
From the gun, here's Newton. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early.
Touchdown, Carolina! A great play there. 44 yards. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Well, a lot of things have to go right for an option pitch to be successful. Everything lined up there on the long run.
It does, because you have to make the proper read. It doesn't matter what guy you've decided is going to be read on the defensive front. You still have to execute it. If he comes to the quarterback, you saw there, pitch it out to the running back, and off he goes. A lot of teams don't like to run the option because they don't like having their quarterback hit.
And now Oakland ready to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The first carry now for Doug Martin. And he'll get this one up to the 26. In on the tackle there, Luke Kuechly.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On 2nd down, here's Carr. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm is going forward. Incomplete pass. He completes it to Bryant. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. A slot receiver.
Throwing on first down is Carr. He completes it to Jordy Nelson. 20, 10, and he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Jordy Nelson, 54 yards. And the Raiders are able to cash in for 6. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. Incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that? What was
maybe
that?
they saw something on film, but do you see something on film? Now a hit and a loose
Give me the
football.
fucking ball.
But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
Now, I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not their friend.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down.
But one of the things you like about a zone read play that has an option component to it is that it gives you plenty of different ways to go. On this one, though, I'm not sure they chose the right one. Maybe they should have pitched it out on this one because that play was absolutely swallowed up.
Here we go with McCaffrey. He's got the first down and more past the 40. The 40. Past the 20. 10. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Panthers have tied this game up. They can take the lead with the extra point. Extra point try good by Gano. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gano out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They start the drive with Lynch. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now Carr throwing on 2nd down.
Oh, come
And this
on.
is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr eluding the pressure right. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. There he goes left side. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great effort there. 69 yards. And the Raiders are able to cash in for 6.
Play better defense.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make this a 6-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. Uses the spin. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Back to throw, Newton. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We'll come back to Oakland after this.
20.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead.
Now this is where field awareness comes
I
into
don't
play.
have defense.
He's getting
I was just
perilously
playing.
close to his own goal line, and after that sack,
Go for
backed
it,
up
man.
to
You
his
bet.
own 2.
Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They will go for it. Now Newton. And they're going to sack him yet again. The pass rush has been relentless. This time, it yields a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
On first down, Carr. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Julius Peppers able to drop him for a loss of 4. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Roberts. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this, or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Carr now on first down. Flush to his right. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. From midfield, here's Carr. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Luke Kuechly in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Throwing his car on third down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... It's caught inside the 25. And they will finally catch him, but not before he gets it to the 11. The Raiders into the red zone for the... And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. So we've reached halftime here in Oakland with the Raiders on top. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. A shotgun snap for Newton. Escaping the pressure right. Able to get and a big loss here as he's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
On second down, here's Newton. And incomplete. And Charles got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
3rd and long, it's Newton. Flushed out right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. It'll be a gain of 17, but even with that, they'll be well short here for 4th down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? They are going to go for it. It's Newton. Throw left side complete. That's Bird. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. It's intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. That's a tough spot as a quarterback, Charles. You want to get rid of it, but you see what can happen when you do try to get rid of it with pressure.
Yeah, and how about the pressure coming without them having to blitz? That's when you know things are clicking for your defense, and the end result, they end up gaining 6 points.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Carolina getting set to take the field. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Coming off the pick six, it's Newton. He's going to air one out. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
Well, I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick six on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Got him right back in the saddle and said, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. On 2nd and 10, Newton eluding the pressure right. On the crossing route, complete. That's Bird. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 32 that time. Now Newton on first down. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A gain of 6 there on first. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
To throw on second down is Newton. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. But fortunately, a Panther was able to get on this, so Carolina keeps the ball.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. From the red zone now, Newton. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great play there. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer. Ron Rivera didn't get the nickname Riverboat Ron for nothing. His guys are going to go for 2 here. They'll try and run it here. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. Gano out to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So out come the Raiders. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace, because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Oh, now he bowls him over. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Where are you throwing it, Carr?
Incomplete.
Jesus.
Well, too much oomph. Too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
The Raiders on third down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Shotgun now for Carr. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Carr now on first down. Steps away to his left. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside
what happens when you play
20.
one defense the whole entire game?
That goes for a gain of 31. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked by Kevon Seymour. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
Now a run for Barner. An agile move and a nice gain, then dropped at the 25-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Another run, this time McCaffrey. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one,
and that's going to be caught by Funchess for a Carolina touchdown. Devin Funchess, a 24-yard touchdown. And thanks to the interception, the Panthers offense cashes in with 6. So a big play coming for the Panthers. They'll go for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead down to a single point. Gano out to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very...
I'm a defender. I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Now a run with Martin. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. On 2nd down, Martin. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now, to stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. The Raiders do snap it. It's Carr. It's caught. Nelson. That one a backbreaker as they
Play better
wind up
defense.
converting there on fourth. Fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter.
You want a deep path, you're going to give me the under all day.
Well, I'd look down
Play
at my
better
play
assignment.
sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
That was a user aggro catch. You're not going to beat
They'll
that.
try and wind down some clock with Lynch. Lynch busting free and taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
That was mad. That's you being in a base defense the whole game against three wide receiver stacks. You're not going to win that matchup.
Left to go in the game.
Madden is not you coming out in a base defense versus three wide receiver. You're going to lose that every time.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking
got
the
that
question
one
that I'm
lucky pick
asking
this
as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide
you're losing to the Raiders. Keep that in mind.
For what reason? We've seen it happen in college and have done in the NFL. The miracle of the
Panthers got
Meadowlands.
speed
All they
everywhere.
had to do
We all
was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time.
Dude, if I was with the Panthers, I would be blowing people out.
What year was
They got
that?
talent like that.
1978. I think it was in November.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been excellent.
I don't want to
6
hear
for
that,
7.
dude. I
This
play
is
with the Raiders
3rd and
every
7.
game, bro. Like, I don't switch
Carr to
teams.
throw.
I don't do all that bullshit.
He
I beat
completes
you.
it to
I beat you with
Bryant.
bumps.
And he's
I beat you with
across for a
bumps. That's what I do.
touchdown. And in the final minute, that
You
should
stay on one
just
defense the whole game, get good. Fucking rage quit. You motherfuckers don't want to see me, bro. Alright, I'm gonna cancel this one and start another one.